What's up, guys? This is Habs, and this is Minecraft 1.6, the snapshot of 13w17a. So it's not really 1.6, but it's a snapshot of 1.6. And there are so many new features. I'm so excited to show you all these guys. I don't normally do snapshots. I just show it when they come out, but this one I felt I really needed to get a snapshot in. And so we're gonna just start that right now. Now, obviously, the feature that everybody's been clamoring about it. The horses is the huge big new feature about 1.6, upcoming 1.6 in this snapshot. And these guys are awesome. They were influenced by Dr. Jark, I think is how I pronounce it, something like that, of the Mo Creatures mod, which I've been trying to get on, but I just can't do it for some reason on this computer. I've been trying, but it doesn't seem to work. But that's where they're from. Their models have been based off of that, and they've been working very closely. So these are the horses. In my hand I have a horse spawn egg, and I'll get to the other stuff really shortly. But before I go on to any more horses, I want to go quickly details over the new blocks that were added. On Twitter, I believe it was Dinnerbone who put out a picture after working tirelessly on the new launcher that they have, which is another new feature, which you can, I think, you can change what version of Minecraft you want to play on. So no working around with jars. You can just check it's kind of like some of the other launchers, like the Tekkit launchers and stuff, which you can go through different versions of whatever game type you're playing. So this is really cool. It has a few bugs yet. It doesn't close down automatically on game startup like the usual one does, but they're going to get to that. So after that, he said once they were done doing that, he decided just to propose a new idea. I'm going to throw a picture on the screen here. This is a picture, and this is colored wood. Yeah, that's right. It's like a dyed version of wood. You can have all the dyes, just like wool, but as a wood texture. He said he laughed about it later, saying he probably won't do that, but it's a really interesting idea. But right after that, there was another picture he put out about another new block. It kind of looked like a mud, but it's this block right here, I believe. It is the, hang on, let me grab it right here, the hardened clay. Inventory is kind of full, so this is the hardened clay, which is a new block. It kind of looks like mud, maybe like a redstone kind of, not redstone, but a red colored stone, kind of like the Ayers rock, I believe, is what it is, the big rock in the middle of a desert that's like red. So that's what it's kind of looked like, but it kind of looked like a, I don't know, nice deserty kind of mud hut kind of place. And the next block right here is the hay block. As you can see, I used it for my roofs here inside. For my little stable here, I have hay blocks there for the horses to eat. And hay blocks are interesting because, you know, they're kind of made like the wood, so is how you place them. So that is really cool with the hay blocks and everything. They're a good roof, but you know, some of the little red like strapped things that are in them, I don't know if they'll be too terrific decorations, but so far it looks pretty good. There are no crafting recipes for it yet, but the hardened block, let's go over here, the hardened clay block, as you can see right here I have it, is a furnace with clay blocks. You just smelt a clay block down and you get a hardened clay block. Alright, now, so anyway, so the picture he showed about this was implemented, so maybe the color wood will eventually get in. Maybe not this update, maybe do 1.7, we don't know. Just like tinted glass, it may just be a kind of teaser. We might see it eventually, but not now. So get your hopes up for colored wood. I mean, it looked cool. I know for maybe like a barn kind of thing, you might want a red textured wood. You don't want to use red wool because buildings are made out of wool, so you might want a red wood, stuff like that. So I think it would be really cool for that. So hopefully, I love any kind of decoration blocks that they put in, so we'll see how that works. Now, I guess we'll get on to horses, so you guys don't have to wait too much. I have a lot of horses out here, and I have some horses in there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you the first thing I'm going to do. There's tons of models. You got red, like different colors of those models too. So you have just like a plain kind of texture, which is kind of like this white guy here. He doesn't. No, he might have something on his back. Can't really tell with the white. But there's different ones. There's like spotted ones, like this one. I don't know their official names. I'm just gonna describe how they are. We'll get back on your post. This guy, I believe, is also spotted. You can't see him under his armor, really. This guy's another white one. This guy's just a plain. There's plain ones. There's ones where they have like white noses and white feet. They're like marble-colored ones. There's a whole versions of one. Now I'm going to go off a little bit and spawn a horse. I'm going to show you how to tame one. What I need right now is to actually let's get rid of this hay block for now, because here's one, here's another, here's a spotted one. So basically, by the way, the spawn horse, if you keep clicking, you get different versions of one. And then there are baby ones, as you can see here. But here's how you tame it. Basically, you go up and you have to click it with an open hand. You can't have it any idle one. You left or right click them, and you will get on the horse, and he will shove you off. But eventually, if you keep doing it enough, he will eventually start and love you, and that's how you tame him. Come on, give me your hearts. Love me, love me. Nope, still kicking me off. Come on, come on, man. Don't do this, man. Jeez, this guy is. Oh, there we go. You saw the hearts going up. All right, now. Wow. Okay, he's climbing. Another feature you might have seen when I went. Here, let me get the saddle real quick. When I was on top of him. Here, let's see. You can. Oops, sorry, wrong tool to click him with. Just any other click, usually. So basically, now I can. That's a cactus. That's a cactus. So now I'm on top of him. Instead of usually when you're riding something like a minecart or a boat, you just right-click, but that doesn't work now. You have to press the left shift button to get off. So now, if you want to shoot a bow or something while on this thing, as you can see, press left shift to dismount. Let me change it to time, day, real quick. So now you can shoot bows and stuff on it. Well, okay, glitch. When you're on a boat or a minecart, you don't no longer get off accidentally. You will just, you would use it like you normally would, and you keep riding. So you need to do left shift to get off. Now, when riding a horse, obviously you can see it's not like a pig where they just keep moving in the direction you're pointing the carrot on a stick. You actually move with the WASD keys, W-A-S-D, and then you can jump with spacebar. And the longer you hold jump, the better he goes. And if you time it perfectly right, he can go even farther. You want to get it. There we go. That was a pretty good jump. The different horses have different speeds and different jump heights. Some I know can go up to 3 blocks high, but this guy doesn't seem to be going very high. It all depends on the horse, but I know they can jump up to at least 3 high, and certain horses can jump even farther than that. So other than these horses, there are special types of horses. There are zombie horses and skeleton horses, which you can't get naturally in the game. You have to use an editor to edit them in over these horses. So I don't have any of those to show you, but other types of horses I do. You can get a donkey, which I have here, right here. There's a donkey right here, a donkey, and you can ride them just like any other normal horse. But you can also have chests on them. You can place a chest. You just right-click them with the chest, and then you got these chests there. So you can't actually open the chests right now, but I'm sure they're going to do that in the future. Somehow you're going to be able to open those chests and store items on your donkey, so you can have a mobile chest here. There's a creeper there, and I don't like that. Let's get rid of him. There we go. Okay. So let's keep going on. There's so much stuff with horses. I'm just gonna get them. Well, here when you see this horse, the baby horse here, I can't get on him because he's too small. So you can feed him a number of things. You can either feed him wheat, a hay block, apple. I believe sugar works as well, and a golden apple. So we're just gonna feed him golden apples. As you can see, he grew quite a bit. That's because this is a special gold apple, so it goes even farther. But eventually you keep right-clicking and he gets big enough to be able to ride, and then you can tame him. And as you can see, the first try right there, I tamed him. That's because if you try to tame them if you feed them up from a baby, they will actually be easier to tame. So that's really good option here. Oh God. Oh God. I didn't even see that. He just like creeped. Well, it is called a creeper. Get off my... Jesus. Come on, man. Now there's spiders everywhere. Is it daytime? Thought it was daytime. Jeez, what's up with all these creepers? And there's tons of spiders too. Jeez. Get away! trying to do something. Alright, I don't know what's up the spawn rate here. I think I know why. There's still, it's, you know, storming right now, even though it's in the desert you can't see. Anyway, so, as you can see, they're easy to tame when they're small. So let's go and get this guy, and this is the new lead item. You just right-click any animal, any non-aggressive mob. So horses work, any farm animals, wolves, iron golems, mushroom, but you can't do hostile mobs. I've already tried. Sorry, it doesn't work. So you can lead them around with this like this, and obviously if you have a fence post, as you can see here, you can right-click the fence post with it, and they will be tied to the fence post. And they will not go away. They will stay there until you come and remove them from their shackles. So this is the horse. Let's see what else. The horse armor here, as you can see, there's diamond, iron, and gold, different variations of armor. You just right-click them, and it puts the armor on. I'm not exactly sure how to take it off yet. There's some glitches where you can't do stuff, and that's about that. So the donkeys, let's get back to them a little quick. To breed horses and donkeys, you use wheat and you feed them just like any other normal animal. However, because when you right-click them with anything, you ride them, you have to actually ride them to give them wheat, and that's how that works. And so you ride them, get them, and then you get off, and then they go and they have a nice little baby horse where you can now feed them and grow them and then ride them, and then they're yours. So that's how that works. But also when you can breed donkeys with horses, and you can get this little guy. He's the mule. He's a combination between the horse and the donkey, and he also has the chest. You cannot put horse armor on donkeys or mules, but they can both wear chests on there, and eventually that'll work. Now here are some crafting recipes. I'm going to get to these two before I get to the next one. You can craft horse saddles, unlike pig saddles, and you can craft horse armor. Horse armor is 6 iron in this formation, and then 1 type of any wool to make that. And the horse saddle is 5 saddles, just like in a helmet, and then 3 iron, like that. Unfortunately, like I said, the hay block does not have any recipe, and the lead does not have a recipe as well. So I know I'm a little late in getting to the snapshots, but this is the 13w17a, and the new features that came out for this one is that I'm in a desert, as you can see, but there are no pools of water. Usually there are a few pools of water in a desert, but now they have removed that. It is a true desert biome. There's no oases, oasi. I don't know how to pronounce this. There's no oases anywhere, and so it's just a dry desert now. Also, zombies tend to spawn other zombies while in a cave or something. When you're not around, you can't see them. That's a little glitchy. Early on today, I had a few zombies spawning out here, and there were just zombies dropping from the sky. I don't know what that was about, and they wouldn't stop until I exited the world and came back. So that's a little iffy, but hopefully they'll get better there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move this out. Let's see. Before I get into anything else really cool, I'm just tell us a few minor changes here. Mob difficulty has been a little bit upgraded. Is regional difficulty. So if you go and you're just in a new region, mobs aren't going to be as difficult, but as you spend time in that region, mobs are going to slowly get difficult. They're going to wear better armor, better enchantments, and their stuff. These mobs are just everywhere now. Also, another little change here I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my inventory, and I'm going to hang out here with my squid in here. As you can see, water in Minecraft, your vision gets decreased very much. But now if you have a helmet with respiration on, you put that on, it gets kind of clearer. As you can see, I just right-clicked it there. That's a new feature if you didn't know about Minecraft. So you can right-click armor in your inventory and that puts it on. As you can see, it's kind of close to the Optifine clear water. But if you take it off, obviously, then it goes back to normal. We're just going to get rid of one of those helmets there. So it's a big difference to what is normally how you see underwater. I'm going to keep changing it back to day. Don't want any mobs spawning here. So let's move on to another quick little thing here. As you could see, I don't know, in my house, I don't know if you saw it, there was carpet. This isn't wool, this is carpet on the floor. As well as carpet in my barn. As well as carpet on the top of that roof, and on the top of these things over here is the new wool carpet, and it's really cool. There's a creeper on my roof. How you craft it is over here on this recipe. As you can see, it's kind of like trap or wooden trapdoors, I believe is how you, no, pressure plates. Yeah, kind of like pressure plates. That's what I was going for. Just 2 wool of any color gets you that color wool carpet. And it's really handy, you know, instead of, when you're building a house, instead of saying, okay, so I want a wood ceiling but a blue carpet floor for the next floor, you'd have to like you have to make a 2-layered roof. I mean, you'd have to be like a ceiling and a roof, so you have 2 in there, but maybe you don't have room for that. So now instead of that, you just, you know, get, you know, there's your roof right here, there's your roof, yada yada yada. Oh, I want blue carpeting? Boosh! Blue carpeting. The only problem with that, and it's the only problem that I could find, was that obviously you can't place things on top of the carpet. So if you want like a bed on top of it, you really can't do that. So you'd have to have the wool underneath it. But you know, it's not really a big problem with things like that take up a whole block. But for things like beds where you can see the block underneath it, that's the only problem here. Hopefully they'll do something about that. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to work around it. That's not a huge problem. It's just a tiny one. But that's really cool. Now, I want to go back a little bit to the leads again that we have here. Go ahead and right-click this, or middle-click that out. I made a little chicken pinata here. You can hang mobs and stuff from a fence post in the air. You dangle them down. Unfortunately, you can't do it to players. What I want to happen is for them to do it to players, so we can like bungee jump or something. But unfortunately, that's not there. So we just have chickens hanging here. I found this is a really easy way to collect eggs. If you want to collect eggs, it's just to dangle them over here, and then they'll just drop eggs, maybe into some hoppers or whatever. But you can do that with anything that you can attach a lead to. It's a lot easier if you basically put a block underneath them, then attach them, and then break the block. Otherwise, it doesn't work as well. If you just like right-click them on the ground, then go up and then right-click them. Usually the lead breaks if you try to do that. I guess that's enough about leads, horses, and wool. The next big thing that I really appreciate is this name tag, as you can see in my inventory. And for up until now, you've been able to name mobs by naming their mob egg. But what if we want to name our pets in survival? What's going to happen then? We can't get mob spawning eggs. But these are able to be found in not fortresses, strongholds, as well as dungeons, and I believe maybe mine shafts and stuff like that. And what you do is you take this name tag, you go in here, and you say, oh, okay, I want to name my dog Bob. So it costs levels, obviously, like anything else. And okay, so I want to name my my mule over here Bob. So basically, you just take it, you go like this, boosh, because you know, left clicking, you always have to get on him to do this. Left clicking him again. Okay, boosh, get off of him. His name is now Bob. You can do this with any mob whatsoever, even hostile mobs in survival mode. Don't know why you want to do that, but you can do that. Oh God! Oh no! Somebody killed that other skeleton. Oh God. Okay, so it's really fun anyway. So I didn't name my iron golem here, but this is just showing that you can attach a lead to an iron golem, which is really cool. And he's just staring at all those mobs in there like, I want to kill them. So I made this little zoo here, and I named all of them. This is a generic pig zombie, so he doesn't really have a name. But this is Lee from Walking Dead, rest in peace. Here's Bones too, so that was Bones the first that died. Here's here's Mr. Tum Tums, the cat, and if I can find him, there he is. There, come on! There's B. Wayne. B. Wayne, you know, from, yeah, okay, you got it. I think you got it. As well as, if I can go over here, in here we have Archibald the Squid here. And another cool thing that's with these name tags is that once you name them, they are now persistent. So they don't despawn. None of these mobs will despawn even if I go as far away from them as possible. I know a lot of people have been doing that with squids. They've been trying to set up like an aquarium with squid, and but then the squids just despawn no matter what, so they have to have like a dispenser in there or whatever. Now you don't have to do that. You just name it with the name tags, and they're there forever. Archibald will never leave that aquarium until he's dead. So once they're dead, obviously they die, but as of now, they're just gonna stay in there. That poor creeper is just getting... Oh my god, that ocelot's just rubbing it in. That creeper is terrified of that ocelot right now. So here we have, here's Billy the mushroom, sorry, and he's just gonna stay there attached to that fence post. So it's a really cool thing about the name tags is what you can do there. Let's see, there's another freaking skeleton. What is up with these? I've seen, I think maybe it's because I've been a while, the mobs are just spawning everywhere. We're just gonna set the creeper conductor here into motion here. Just gonna have him go on here. Now, oh, this horse is just being a dick. Get out of here, horse. Get out of here. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this horse just to show you that they drop leather when you kill them, like a cow. So it's another source of leather if you want to get books. So we're just gonna send him back into motion here, Mr. Creeper Conductor. Just gonna send him back in his loop, and I'm gonna grab. Let's see here. Let's grab. That guy was pretty slow. Let's get a better horse. Let's get one of my horses in here. Let's get this guy here. So we're gonna show you that they can jump over one block. There you go. Over 1.5 blocks, I should say, the fence. And this guy, he's not terribly fast, but he can get a lot faster. Let's see if we can pick up some speed here. Maybe not. Like I said, it depends on the type of horse and stuff, how fast they are. But I know some horses can be faster than minecarts like this. But obviously they can jump really high sometimes. Let's see if we can get a faster horse. You do if you go too high, or if you go under a block that's only 3 high, so you have 2 blocks of air underneath, you can suffocate there unless it's a transparent block, so be careful with that. We're going to grab this guy with no armor. Maybe he'll go a little faster here. Okay, I'm going to suffocate myself. Also, they are a little bit larger than 1 wide, so they will not be able to go between 1 block. See, this guy, he's basically as fast as a minecart, but you can get ones that are faster than a minecart, and he can jump as well, so that's the benefit of using him over a minecart. So we're gonna, let's actually bring him back into his cage there. Back into his stall, I should say. It's not a cage. What am I talking about? Alright, so also horses can get into minecarts, but it's really difficult to get them out. You're gonna have to kill them or use water or something like that, so it's a really tough one. And here I've set up a little obstacle course. I believe this is the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna get on Epona here, obviously Epona from Legend of Zelda, and he's really cool. So he can get over this, obviously. Let's see if he can get up here. Go! There he did it. He did it. He did it. Also, a cool feature: horses can go up ladders. So there you go. If you just hold up right up. This guy's pretty fast. Epona's actually pretty fast. He's like, freaking, yo, man, look at this. Look at me. Look at me. I'm really fast. I can jump really high. He's just like bossing it up here. I don't know. He might be faster than this guy here. Let's try it. Let's race. Yeah, I think he might have been the same speed. It was pretty close. But you can see these horses are awesome. They're really cool. Like I said, Dr. Jark from the More Creatures helped with the development of these horses. And hopefully we'll be seeing maybe other types of horses, special kind of horses, from that as well. And if you didn't notice yet, but the experience bar, that's usually experience bar, is now the jump meter. So you just hold space, and the longer you hold space, the higher they'll jump. He just jumped over that cactus like a boss. Okay. And they do, if you jump, they do take fall damage, so you got to be careful where they jump. Man, there are a lot of everything here. One last thing that I failed to mention, because I failed to notice that I put this here, is that wool carpets are smaller than a little snow layer, the first snow layer. So take that in mind when you're building stuff like this. And I believe that is it. Let me make sure that's it. I'm just gonna real quickly go over here and check my web page that I have open here, but I believe that is all there is to see here. I believe, yep, that is all. So thanks for watching, guys. Can't wait for this to come out. I think zombies are falling from the sky again. Hopefully they'll fix that. But I hope you enjoyed this snapshot of Minecraft 13w17a. There's still more stuff coming out. There's still more bugs to be solved. So probably won't show any of that unless there's something new that's really cool coming out. But other than that, this is it. This is some of the stuff for Minecraft 1.6, the horse update. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you're looking forward to it. This zombie's not looking forward to it because we can name him ridiculous names now. Whatever. Oh, I just broke my barn here. Oh, there's a freaking horse. He was just like whinnying. Also, to heal horses, I don't think I mentioned this, you can just feed them things like golden apples and hay blocks and other stuff like that, etc., etc., etc. So thanks for watching one more time. Give me a thumbs in the up direction if you enjoyed this snapshot video and felt it was informative. And I will see you later. Goodbye.